Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. As well as a great life. A little different.
A little different today. Hope you're having a great life. We're hitting the GOAT of music channels on YouTube right now, Rick Beato. If you don't know who he is, what are you doing watching us? Definitely watch him first. He's number one.
Exactly. He's step one. We're step two.
We're not step two. We're definitely like somewhere down that list.
Oh, I'm saying you start with him and then you somehow end up on Andy and Alex.
For sure.
You end up on Andy now.
Yeah, so we got sent this a while ago. We get sent a lot of his videos, and we got asked to react to it. I haven't seen this one. He hasn't either. Top 10 Led Zeppelin riffs of all time. Very excited to see what his are and maybe our thoughts on it. I've heard a lot of Led Zeppelin. You've heard.
At this point, we've hit 2 albums on Patreon and then several singles. So I've heard a good amount, so I imagine I'll know most of these maybe.
Yeah.
But I've seen several of his videos in the past, and every time I watch one, I walk away feeling like I know way more about music than I did before. He just spits out knowledge.
Straight facts. Yeah, he's awesome. So we're going to hit this, and let's do it.
Let's see if we agree. Like, are we allowed to disagree?
We can.
I don't know.
So today's episode is called Led Zeppelin Riffs Ranked. You guys know I love countdown lists.
By the way, the straight music dad rip is insane. He looks like he's about to play the biggest gig of his life.
Yep. And dude, the studio.
The studio is
immaculate.
incredible.
All the amps, the keyboard.
Yeah, that's definitely like a guitar
the
string.
Freaking John Lennon thing in the back.
Look at all the Marshalls. And look back there, the little orange amps back there.
It's like goals. Like
This is goals.
When we're his age, we need to have like
a quarter
studio
of
like that.
A quarter of that, I'd be very happy.
And is that like a studio, like a recording room in there, like the windows and stuff?
Yeah, it looks like that's. I can't tell if this is the tracking room or that is. Probably this is like the recording area, and then that's probably the tracking room where he's got maybe drums set up and some other stuff, so he can like see through and talk through if he wants to. I also love it. I'm so interested in what instruments he has. I see the Rickenbacker bass. Just nerding
it's
out.
Insane. He's got all the credibility in the world. Let's proceed.
Yeah.
The countdown, top 20, top 10. Well, we're going to count down what I think are the 10 greatest Led Zeppelin riffs. Okay, so what's the criteria I'm using? How iconic they are, whether they're in famous songs or not, and how fun they are to play.
That's
by
a fair.
yourself. And I'm just going to play them by myself.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Like, how
With some
full
help.
do they sound on their own? All right, coming in at number 10 is a song that's in drop D, and it's off Led Zeppelin 2.
Okay.
And it goes like this.
Oh.
Number 9.
Real fast.
Ooh.
Definitely agree that should be on the list. I think it's so funny that like that's the song as far as like a good Led Zeppelin drumming song.
Yeah.
If you're like that's the drum solo song, right? Mm-hmm. And he's going nuts in that. I think it's awesome to match the level of drum intensity that is there with an equally cool riff.
Yeah.
And Zeppelin doesn't have too many of those like drop D lower tuned riffs. Yeah. And I just love the energy and like the depth of feel that guitar gives.
Yeah, and I haven't heard that song, but the riff feels recognizable.
You have.
Oh.
We watched Song Remains the Same.
Oh, okay. I knew I recognized it from somewhere.
Remember that like 8-minute drum solo that he plays?
Yeah.
So that's from that.
Okay. Sweet.
So it's a good lead-in. I think it gives a lot of energy to it, and it's always made me super excited to hear the rest of the song. It just pulls you in.
I like the way the riff develops too. It's not just playing it
same thing.
Builds up.
Yeah, there was like a 35-second little clip of just the riff like finishing. Yeah. So really cool.
Yep.
Agreed. 9.
Is the first riff off the first Led Zeppelin record.
Oh man,
it goes like this: 3, 4.
It looks deceptively hard.
Yeah. Weird strumming pattern.
Yeah.
Song number 8 is off Houses of the Holy. What's cool about this riff is that it alternates between 4/4 and 7/8, and it goes like this.
Okay.
Dope
song. So I remember begging my bassist and drummer to learn that when I was younger in like a band. None of them wanted to, because for the rest of the band, it's a little harder to play than the guitar riff. But if you haven't learned that yet, dude, you need to. It's stupidly fun to play.
Here's my first disagreement. Because, listen,
No way.
I think number 10 was better than that one. No? At least for me, I think number 10 was sick, like more sick.
I'll agree with you, more sick. Here's where I'll disagree with you. Not more fun to play.
Oh, really?
So fun. That one is so fun to play. So as long as the criteria
That is one of the criteria, okay.
Do you have a favorite Zeppelin riff?
I'm not sure. I think it might be the one from like the Lemon song. When it goes high and stuff.
Oh,
I hope he does do. Oh.
Yeah,
If it's not on the list, I'm going to freak out.
Okay, let's see.
7 is off Led Zeppelin 2, and it's one of my favorite ones to play.
Let's go. Oh, okay. This one's sick though, too.
I love the guitar changes.
Yeah.
By the way, I love how he bends the string on the... Like, it's a little more unique than I feel like most bands would have played that riff.
Yeah.
It's just more charisma in it in total.
Yep.
Song number 6 is off the Physical Graffiti album, and it has 2 different parts. It goes like this.
I don't think I've heard of him.
Yeah. No. That's sick.
Yeah. We haven't heard that one yet.
I've not.
Sick riff.
How do you feel about that one compared to the ones that are behind it?
I don't think it should be on the list.
Yeah, I don't know, because I feel like Heartbreaker was better, Moby Dick was better, and the first one, I think it's really good for the way it's written. It's got a lot of weird chords in it. Yeah.
And the way it like holds suspense is really
that's
well.
why he appreciates. Because I'm trying to think in terms of his criteria how he got it at number 6, like in his criteria.
I feel like it's got to be the intricacy of what's being played.
He
because
probably appreciates it in a way that we probably just don't.
Yeah, if I'm thinking
right
cool
now,
riffs though, like
current knowledge.
Yeah, I just know. I feel like there are tons of other Led Zeppelin songs where I'm like, man, that riff is so much cooler. But yeah,
this is where his extensive knowledge did him dirty.
A little bit, Rick.
It's also off Led Zeppelin 2, and it's one of Jimmy Page's most famous riffs.
Yeah.
Apparently, Led Zeppelin.
Please be Lemon Song. Be the Lemon Song.
Apparently, I don't think it's gonna be.
Which one do you think it is?
A Whole Lot of Love, probably. I think he said it's one of his biggest songs.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look of disappointment.
If it's on the list, then I just don't know. I mean,
They've hit.
Well, is it a riff? The part where it goes like, where it's like, it goes high, like I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I think I do. Well, let's find it real fast.
It might have to be cut out, guys, but this is just for clarification. And this isn't the part that I'm really talking about either.
By the way, that's the part I'm talking about. That to me, it's got like this weird. Oh, damn it. Find a song real fast. All right, so we set up the amp real fast. So that intro riff, to me, like magnanimously cooler than this one here. That whole like the. To me, way cooler.
Rick Beato, we're only halfway through your list, but it's gotta come around.
I feel like that one's got to change.
I mean, it still might be there in the top. You never know. That's what I'm saying. We're halfway through the list. There is time. There is time. All I'm saying is, thus far, there have been riffs that have occurred to where Lemon Song has already beat several riffs that are already on the list.
I don't know about several, but I would agree with that one.
At least 2. It's beaten at least 2 of the riffs that are on the list.
Okay, I'll give you that.
At least 1.
I'll give you that. I'll give you the 2.
The next one is also from Zeppelin 2, but we're guessing it's gonna be Whole Lot of Love.
Probably.
We'll see. But at that point, he has 4 left.
It goes like this.
This is a great riff.
It is a great riff. So fat.
Yeah.
Song number 4 is off Led Zeppelin 4. It goes like this: 2, 3, 4.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Pause real quick. Here's how I know Lemon Song isn't going to be on this list for sure, because that one, I think undeniably, is more fun / probably a better riff than the Lemon Song one.
Yeah.
So if it hasn't already came, then it's not going to come.
That's
and
fair.
all we can say to that is the first half of the list is a little sketchy.
I will say that is maybe one of my favorite Led Zeppelin riffs
Black Dog?
ever. Yeah, it's so good.
Such a good one.
Like,
Such a
I
good
feel like
one.
it's overlooked because of how popular the song got, just how good that riff is.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, all right, let's see number 3.
Number 3 is off Houses of the Holy, and it's in an open G tuning. It goes like this.
Okay, you haven't heard this one. Okay,
I got thoughts. You got thoughts?
give me your thoughts first.
I feel it doesn't make sense to do Black Dog and then go right into this one, because it's like, even like let's not even bring up other riffs that are on the list or other potentials. It's like, compared to let's just compare to Black Dog. That Black Dog's way cooler.
Way cooler.
Like, I get like
This one's more complex.
I think this is
Sort
more.
of.
I think this is more like complex and creative. Maybe that's where he's coming.
This is
from.
more, to me, harmonically complex. I mean, obviously, a ton of
The
dissonance.
thing is, let's say the criteria of fun to play. Fun to play for him might be different than fun to play for standard or like regular, guitarist maybe. Because maybe it's more fun for him to play this because it has all these really cool elements going on that.
Maybe. I remember learning a bunch of Led Zeppelin riffs when I was
Yeah.
younger, like going through all of them. I had like a Led Zeppelin songbook, and I went through all of like the little cool riffs. And this one, I never thought was that fun. Like, and I don't even know if I ever learned to actually play it. So maybe that's just saying like I didn't give it a try. I just don't see it being as fun as like Black Dog. It's fun.
Well, it's also like top 10 Zeppelin riffs. So like the criteria of being fun to play is only one of them.
It's true. But then you go to marketability. This was what, Dancing Days? Like, this is not nearly.
Very dissonant.
It's not nearly as big of a song as Black Dog.
Yeah.
So, Rick, what are we doing?
Song number 2 is the most anthemic riff, maybe of all time, except for
Kashmir?
the number 1 song. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, well. I should have guessed when I saw 12 string.
That's such a nice guitar.
That's great.
Gosh.
I love the headstock. That like hockey puck headstock.
Yeah, that chord change. Oh,
That's real good.
I
That
respect
should be somewhere on the list for sure.
Yep.
Coming in at number 1 for the
That guitar is
greatest
sexy.
Zeppelin riff of all
Oh.
time, we have 3, 4.
Yes, that's my number one.
Yeah. Respect. Yep.
Meow, meow, meow.
Love the bass on this too.
That is a ridiculously good riff. That definitely is
Iconic.
That's my favorite Led Zeppelin riff of all time, for sure.
Yeah.
It's just like, and also easily the most fun to play because it's just like you moving
You're
up
not
slowly.
worrying about anything.
Yeah.
Especially once you know it, it's like an extension of yourself.
It feels powerful.
Yeah.
It feels like a center of being. Like it just
It
really
almost
so strong.
embodies the I don't give a F kind of like mentality. Like
Yeah.
you can just go into it.
Yeah, you feel like you're like the captain of a ship and you know nothing is going wrong because you are there.
Or even like almost like the captain of like an invading army. Like
It's
this
true.
is powerful. Like it feels
An
like
army
intense.
where you tried to do it diplomatically, but they were like, no, we're not
and
going to do
you
it.
know you're gonna win.
You're like,
it's
oh
not
my
even
gosh,
like,
it's not even close.
Like you know you're gonna win, and it's like you're not even worried about it at all.
Yeah.
That's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah,
ring
go
the
subscribe
bell
to him.
and leave a
Yep,
comment.
get 'em.
Check out my new Quick Lessons Pro guitar course that just came out.
Check it
also,
out.
the
Check it
Beato
out.
book if you want to learn about music theory. That's how you do it.
Buy his book. Learn
And
some
check
theory.
out my Beato ear training course at beatoeartraining.com. And don't forget, if you want to support the channel even more,
By the way, notice how we're staying through all of the end because we're good subscribers.
Amen.
Hint.
Amen.
think about becoming a member of the Beato Club. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you, Rick.
Dude, honestly, crazy how at the end it's like he has it was like either 3 or 4 services. You know what I mean? Like little business models, but like that seems super valuable.
Yeah.
Like different things.
Yeah.
Cool.
I also think
Cool,
it's
cool,
crazy
cool.
that the second half of that list is what we disagreed with the most.
Yeah. Well, it's like when you have when you're in the first half of the list, there's time to make up for it. You know what I mean?
That's
So
true.
it's easy to not be like as critical / disagreeable in the first half because there's so much time to put in your favorite riffs.
Yeah.
But once you get to a certain point where the riffs that you think could beat those first half like aren't there yet, and once you hear like Black Dog, you know they're not coming.
Yeah.
Like you know
And
those
also,
riffs
dude,
aren't coming.
the more I think about it, I don't know if I would put Stairway in there. Stairway is an iconic song. I don't think of it as a riff song. Like acoustic intros, yes.
Yeah.
Riff? I don't know about that, man.
That's true. Because, I mean, I guess you could call it a riff, but it's really just like a really pretty powerful progression that leads into a solo. But it's kind of riffy, I guess.
I just don't know if the song wasn't what Stairway to Heaven was. I don't think that riff would
Feel as much.
nearly as cool.
And we're technically isolating the riffs here.
Yeah. Like all the other riffs, if you put them in any song context, or if they've never been written, somebody hears that like anywhere, you're like, oh man, that's a cool riff.
Yeah.
But if you just hear somebody playing Stairway to Heaven, you're like, oh, that's some cool chords. Like that's a nice chord progression.
Or really just like, that's really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I don't know.
There were definitely a couple. I love how going into it, it's like, I don't know, like I don't even know even if we can disagree. And then it's like right off, and then it's like a couple in, and it's like, all right, first disagreement of the hour.
yeah, I don't know. Really
But-
cool. Like I said, Rick Beato's awesome.
Yeah.
Go check out his
Yep.
stuff more.
All respect. It's his list for a reason. It's his
True.
list. If we have so much to say, we just gotta make our own list.
That's true.
because,
If there's a
you
lot
know,
of pushback
you know,
for it, we'll do that. And we'll tag Rick and we'll be like, what do you think of our list? And he'll do a reaction back and be like, it sucks.
He's like, sounds like he hasn't known enough music theory to appreciate these way superior riffs.
Maybe if you took my course.
Then you would know what a good riff is all about.
It's true. We should take his course. We should do it. Anyways,
Might
either
have
way,
been something.
all fun and jokes, but seriously, awesome. Go check out Rick if
Yep,
you haven't,
yep.
and see you there.